Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we're going to be talking about Transformers Age of the Primes, Alchemist Prime. And this is a good figure. It's very simple. Probably the most simple out of the 13 primes so far. But not in a bad way. It still is quite fun. And here he is. Simple. Green dude. Turns into a green Jeep. Has a weird weapon and a beautiful face. Look at that face. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Not too complicated. Honestly, kind of the boringest out of the 13 primes so far. But I don't hate him. And I don't dislike him at all, actually. I quite like him. It's just, whereas some of the others have been interesting in transformation, story, something, he's just kind of there so far. Anyway, before we go too far, here's his box. Good old box review. So, here's a box. 17 steps. We got him there, and then you got Alchemist Prime. There's the sides. You got some primes. And then on this side, there's some Alchemist Prime. And then you got Alchemist Prime in those two modes, and you can do that. And then some Cybertronian that I have not translated, so I have no idea what it says. And then there's the bottom. Whoosh. Anyway, on to the figure. So, he is simple in the way that a lot of, not simple, standard, in the way that a lot of modern Transformers have been, which is not a bad thing, not at all. So, let's do articulation. So, head on a ball joint, can move side to side, up and down, you know. Waist, full 360. Arms, full 360. Out that far. Bicep swivel. 90 degrees of bend. Nothing at the wrist, although it can go in and out due to transformation. Leg, forward that far, back that far. Out that far. Thigh swivel. 90 degrees of bend. Then at the foot, you got a little bit of up and down, and then ankle pivot. So, yeah, standard articulation. Nothing crazy. Now, moving on to the weapons. I'm not sure what exactly to call these. So, when they're on the arms like this, which is how they're normally stored, I would say they're arm blades, but they're too short to be arm blades. You can't really bring them down any farther. You can flip them around, and then they are guns, I guess, but that also doesn't seem perfectly right. You can put them in the hand, and then he at least has some kind of blade, which is how I normally pose him when I have him in, I guess, weapon mode. But his whole thing doesn't seem to be fighting as much as some of the others, which is fine. The primes have different facets, you know? And the thing that he can do is, I don't know what to call this. He takes these two, and then they connect together. Connect together. And then you can just line them up. Hold it with both hands, and he has, I think these are supposed to be like goggles or like binoculars, but they're like massive. And I don't know. I don't know enough about this. Well, the symbol is right there, so that's cool. But, yeah, so I guess he can see stuff. Maybe he, like, sees the alchemical structure of things or something. Or the alchemical components. So then he can do alchemy. I don't know. He is honestly one of the primes that I know a bit less about. I know that he's a bit of a drinker and looked like Thu in that Cyberverse. Anyway, so now on to size comparisons. So, he is a fairly tiny fella. So here he is with my previous review. APC. I can't remember. I think it's APC. APC Toys knockoff RC. It's basically just Transformers Prime RC. Then here he is with the prime unit of measurement, a double prime measurement. And yeah, he's a bit of a tiny bugger. And here he is with Batman. So far, I think he is the smallest, not including my Cronus Prime, who I do not have yet. I think he should be arriving Wednesday, so yay. But yeah, so that's about it. Now let's get to transformation, because it is quite fun. So first, take the waist, rotato. It's like a potato, but rotated. Then go down to the feet, open them up. Open, fold in the feet, peg that in, like so. Now, going on to the head, bring that down, flip that in, and close that up. Now, just line up. Why are you fighting me? So, now, take the arms, put them in a hooray pose. Just unpeg them, straighten them out like that. Peg, straighten out. Then bend the knees. And right here, there's kind of a problem where I have a stress mark. I don't know if you can really see it. There, that side is a bit more visible on this tab point, and I don't really know what caused it. This side has one as well, but not nearly as bad as this one. I think it was just like when I was trying to get it lined up, one of the first times I had it misaligned and was being, I guess, a little bit too forceful with it. So don't do that. Anyway, take the arms, tab them in, and then take the feet, bring them up like so. Make sure this is tabbed in, because it will fight you. Then bring all this up. Take the legs, close them up, close the hands in, like that. On mine, they don't go down all the way, so they just always kind of stick out a little bit, which is weird, but oh well. Then you take the windshield, bring that up, and bring that in. And yeah, a very simple transformation. Nothing super original, but good nonetheless. I do really like the vehicle mode. I think it works really well, and it has some cool, fun steps in there to get the shape the way you want it. And you can also take the weapons, or... why isn't this lined up quite right? Is there always a gap there? I don't think there is, so I... line up. Anyway, you can take those, put that on there, and there you go. So you got all that. And, yep, that's about it. A very simple figure, but a good figure. And, so yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And, follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye!